The final portion of the book of Exodus gives us a Torah portion that at first glance appears to be a little more than an accountant's report. It opens with a detailed inventory of all the materials used to build the tabernacle, the portable sanctuary in the wilderness. Then it moves into a near word-for-word repetition of earlier chapters, describing how it was constructed. And throughout these verses, there's one phrase that stands out. It is repeated again and again like a drumbeat. We read in Hebrew, Ka'asher tziva Adonai et Moshe, as God commanded Moses. This phrase appears over and over, echoing through the chapter like a refrain. It's easy to overlook, but it carries a profound message. Because what we're seeing is not simply construction, it's precise construction. Moses and the artisans, the craftsmen, and all the people follow God's instructions to the letter, not because they are afraid of getting it wrong, not because they're blindly obeying, but because they understand something deeper, that holiness lives in the details. This same principle lives on in the heart of Judaism, in the path we call Halakhah. Derived from the Hebrew root Hey Lamed Chav, to walk, Halakhah is not just a set of do's and don'ts. It is the way we walk through life, a framework that helps us turn ordinary actions into extraordinary offerings. Just like the builders of the Mishkans were given precise measurements, the precise materials and precise methods, the Halakhah gives us guidance on how to eat, how to speak, how to rest, how to greet one another, how to honor time, body, and soul. It might seem excessive to measure out our actions with such care, but Halakhah is not about being rigid. It's about being intentional. Think of a musician playing a beautiful piece of music. Every note on the page is followed exactly, but not robotically. The musician brings emotion, soul, and skill to every bar. The structure of the music is not a limitation. It's a container that lets the beauty emerge. Halakhah is our sacred score. And when we follow it with heart and kavanah, with intention, we don't lose our individuality. We amplify it. In the portion, Pekudei, the people don't cut corners. They don't say, this is close enough. Every measurement, every stitch, every piece of gold and silver is placed with care. Why? Because when something is truly important to us, we are careful with it. We do this in our own lives. When preparing a meal for someone we love, we don't just slap it together. We pay attention. When we write a note to someone in grief, we choose our words with care. When we're meeting someone for a critical conversation, we arrive on time and pay full attention to them. Details are an expression of devotion. So too in our spiritual lives, observance of Halakhah, even the smallest gesture, saying a blessing before eating, taking time to pause on Shabbat, placing a mezuzah on the door, this can be our way of saying, hey, this matters, this is sacred, this is part of something bigger. At the very end of the Torah portion, after all the work is complete, something astonishing happens. The cloud of God's presence descends upon the tabernacle. The divine presence fills the space. It is not just a symbolic moment. It is the ultimate affirmation. When we live with integrity, when we honor sacred structure, when we align our actions with holy purpose, God dwells among us. And here's the deeper teaching. It's not just about the tabernacle. It's about us. We too are builders. Our homes can become sanctuaries. Our relationships can be vessels of holiness. Our daily choices, when infused with care and spirit, can be the beams and fabrics of a modern-day Mishkan. Parashat Pekudei teaches us that holiness is not only found in dramatic revelations or in miraculous events. It's found in quiet faithfulness, in thoughtful action, in the consistent, sometimes unseen effort to live with intention. In a world that often celebrates spontaneity and shortcuts, Judaism offers a different path, a walk of purpose, of care, of sacred detail. Let us embrace that path, not with rigidity, but with joy, not out of obligation, but out of love. And may we, like our ancestors in the wilderness, build lives so aligned with holiness that the divine presence finds a home among us.